flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing other docking areas. Unlawful behavior in and around the starport is not permitted. We thank commanders for their cooperation. We advise that all commanders be aware of their speed while in and around the starport. Thank you for your cooperation. This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct the exit corridor during arrival or departure. Thank you, and enjoy your stay. If you're unable to complete docking procedures within your time slot, you'll need to exit the bay and resubmit a docking request. In order to keep bay traffic flowing smoothly, please follow standard operating procedures and request docking permission before entering the starport. We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to docking pads during arrival and departure. This facility offers a range of services. Check your information panel after docking for more details. Services at this starport are constantly being updated. Remember to visit every time you pass through the system. This is a message to all commanders. Please reduce your speed while maneuvering your ship inside the docking bay. Unlawful behavior in and around the starport is not permitted. We thank commanders for their cooperation.
Alrighty, hello again, this is Trice Majestus, and we're back in Elite Dangerous Odyssey, back to picking up the engineering materials before heading back to the bubble. We got one more, we've got Technetium to get. So let's get in game and get things rolling. Hello Baz, hello Mr. Mad Hatter. System map. Track landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retract.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hello Jermaine, welcome back. Nice. Well, there's no doubt we'll reach tier 3. I gotta make sure I end up in a top 75%, preferably in both CGs. Speaking of which, how am I doing in this one? Top 50, that's not bad.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alright. Come on, you. We're right on that. 63, minus 64. We're right. I gotta be minus 81. Alright, and if I go this way. Alright. So we'll head much more towards 180. Minus 11, minus 81. Hello, Tacito. Welcome back. That's okay. I'll be back to Hawaiian shirts tomorrow because tomorrow's a work day. Whoa! Whoopsie. I guess I got a little too low. Hello, Anthony. Welcome back. This does not look like the right type of area. Nope, there. My numbers are right. Hello, Zoltor. Welcome back. And hello, well, today. Welcome back. Ah, there it is. Was one of these two? I forget which one. Doesn't matter. I'll do them both. Let's go park by this one. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed. Low gravity warning. Cargo scoop deployed.
Technetium, last one I need to get before I head back. want to lock on. From the first CG, not the anti-pirate one. I'm gonna go back and do that one right after I fill up here. Hello, Bahramfashi. Welcome back. Filling up on the last of the raw materials that I need. There was one that was... Hello, CC. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you. I love my Mandalay. Where'd it go? Cool. Whoopsie. Yeah, pretty much. Depends how active you are in the game. If you're really active in the game, doesn't matter. You'll cover it in a week or two. Every week you should cover, 2 to 3 weeks if you're worth of upkeep if you're active in the game. If you want insurance, make sure you got a month's worth of upkeep to start and then build from there. Approximately, yeah, so you end up with 120 mil on top of whatever you got for the carrier. You got enough for a while, then work on it. Build it up. that sucked. Whoopsie. That happens. Aha! Well, then instead of welcome, welcome back. Glad you're back. Thank you for the reminder, Tacita. So something that wasn't here the last time you were on, CC, is we've put together a new squadron and a Discord for that squadron. Squadron CDCI, and our Discord link is in the stream description. You can start out buying tritium. There's plenty of places, as long as you don't go too far out. There's plenty of places in the bubble to pick up enough tritium to make reasonable trips. It does help to have something that can top you off reasonably efficiently, but that's not all that hard to create. Any pure laser mining ship will do. Tritium prices are pretty reasonable. Where you will find tritium is expensive is if you go out deep into the galaxy and have to buy from a Star Network carrier. Because the prices on Star Network carriers, well, they are somewhat hefty, but given that they're stocking the carriers and basically giving up use of their carriers as refueling stations, it's kind of understandable. Mine is actually one of the most... Yeah. Well, actually, in Colonia, the prices are reasonable, too. It's only once you get out away from the... once you get a ways out that they start getting really expensive. Costs... My carrier that's way out in the Hierophant Delta, I have to get tritium. I pay 150K per ton, minimum. So I have to charge above that. Because, well, that's just what I have to do economically to be able to have the carrier out there. And if you're just going to use your carrier mostly in the beginning for, bumming around, carrying your fleet around, rather than going out deep space exploring, you don't need all that much. You don't really need a mining ship. But if once you start heading out for deep space, well, it suddenly becomes a good idea. That way you don't get stuck somewhere. It's easy enough to find, you know, low grade sources of tritium out there. And actually not all that hard to find pretty good rings. Yeah, you know, start out, you know, get your fleet on, you know, get yourself a carrier, get your fleet onto your carrier, make sure you got enough upkeep for a couple of weeks. And then work for a while in the bubble to build up your reserves, your cash reserves and your tritium reserves. Get yourself a mining ship, a dedicated tritium mining ship, and which is just a pure laser miner. And then think about going deep with it if you want. If you don't want, well, you know, go to Colonia just to get used to jumping it around.
Drive assist off.
Then there's a decent market for tritium you can buy at Tier out by Colonia. It's one jump from Colonia itself. Generally, you have to be the next system over because Tier tends to be absolutely full of carriers. But not hard. There's so many different ways of getting money in the game these days. It's really not hard to afford a carrier. Even if you don't play regularly. Galaxy map?
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Yeah, 4K light years from Colonia is not hard. Fly out to Tier, refuel from Tier, and then, you know, make those 5 jumps. No problem. You'll probably, you know, have 20, 30 jumps in the tank once you fill at Tier. $23 jumps. Yeah. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
That's using jet cone boost. Oh boy. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear
retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
I'm using the Tobii IX5 head tracker. So I'm not using the throttle and stick for head look. I'm using the eye tracker for head look.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I am let me preface this with Tobii does not sponsor this channel. Okay? Much as I would like them to, Tobii does not sponsor this channel. On the other hand, I am a huge fan of Tobii, the fit and finish on their head trackers, and the technology behind it, and just the quality of it. Tobii makes the best head tracker on the market. It's so easy to set up. The software on it's incredible. And they do not sponsor me to say that. That is just my opinion. I've been using the Tobii since the Tobii 3, and it's gotten better every single time. The setup has gotten better. The responsiveness of the eye tracker has gotten better. Oops. And the way it integrates with the games has gotten better every single time. And it's now on the 5, and it's absolutely amazing. I don't know how they're going to improve it from here, but I'm sure they'll find a way. And I've got it set up so that it's functioning in ship, but not when I'm out on foot, because it's way too confusing on foot to be turning your head and then trying to navigate with keyboard and mouse. I'm sure I could get used to it if I really tried, but I'm used to regular first-person shooters, which you do not have a head tracker integration. So I'll stick with it that way. But yeah, the Tobii IX is just absolutely amazing. And unlike some of the other systems that you have to get little reflectors on the on your headset and stuff like that, the Tobii's actually mapped your face during its setup, and so it not only knows which way your head's facing, but it will actually track your eyes if you have it set to do so. I think I turned that off this time because it was a little too sensitive, and it didn't need it. Just the head movement was so dead on this time. But it can tell by looking at your face, because it's actually mounted to the monitor looking at me, and it can tell what direction my eyes are facing and what direction my head is facing. So you can set it to do the look with just your eyes. You can set it to look with just your head. You can set it up to do a combination of the two, depending on what your preferences are for the control. And I just love it. It's amazing.
Frameshift drive charging.
So I think back when you first started watching well today, I was using the iX3. Hello, Mr. Thorpe. Welcome back. This is 2 generations later and absolutely phenomenal.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
And the reason I set it so that it does the head look on my actual head movement, not my eyes, because that allows me just to look with just my eyes to see the controls on the screen, the information on the screen, and then if I actually want to look, I just turn my head.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it allows me the best of both worlds, where I can look back and forth around at the information on the screen and look around in-game. Just with two different motions, one with just my eyes and one with my head.
2, 1, engage.
So that's why I've set it up that way. Sure, I can do that as soon as I get to the carrier. I don't believe I can show that when I'm in the show. Actually, I might be able to. I think it's in the right-hand panel somewhere.
Fuel scooping complete.
$76 normal, 81.3 if I'm completely empty.
Frameshift drive charging.
So this ship goes a long way. Huh.
4, 3,
You
2,
speak German.
1.
Or is that Dutch?
Fuel scooping.
The only thing even close to German that I can say is "No sprechen Sie Deutsch,"
Fuel scooping
which I know
complete.
is slaughtering if I don't speak German, but that's as close as I can get. No, I got an FSD booster. Difference is, Shane, I've got an SRV, and I think that's a 6 SRV? No, that's a 4 SRV.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1, engage.
91 light years is, yeah. That's quite a ways.
Fuel scooping.
But mine will be downgraded a little further for Distant Worlds 3 because I'm going to at least have a little bit of weaponry on it. Aha! Okay. Hablo un poco español. They are not they have a route, but they are not announcing it. The thing they have done is they have listed, so DW3 is going to be a little different than DW1 and DW2. The basic thing is you want to land on one of the DW3 carriers, and you could do the route and then, or not, or you could just sit on the carriers. or spread, sit on the carrier, spread out around the route, whatever. But the carriers themselves are going to follow the route.
Fuel scooping.
They are politely asking that people do not bring their personal carriers along.
Fuel scooping.
And they
complete.
have, I think it's 4 designated DW3 carriers going along the route.
Frameshift drive charging.
And so now the only thing that I think they've done, they've some pre-DW3 tasks they're asking people to do. I got to go look those up and get them done.
4, 3, 2.
And they'll probably announce the first leg of the route in early January. They're not going to announce the full route in the beginning because they want to keep everybody together if they can.
Fuel scooping.
They quite likely will do that, yes.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Heck yeah! I'm heading back now to change ships, and tomorrow night I'll start doing that CG, and I'm going to do it heavily.
Fuel scooping.
Well, I've only committed to bringing one ship, Mr. Mad Hatter. I may decide to bring another couple. I don't know.
Complete.
We'll see. I've already at 50% on the trading CG.
Drive charging.
And I plan to maintain, be either at 50, I'm going to keep myself up in that CG to make sure I'm at least in the top 75, if not the top 50.
2, 1, engage.
If you're low on materials, yeah. Why not? Can't hurt. Although I don't think my Corvette has Olympic controller on it, or enough cargo to bother.
Fuel scooping complete.
Or not Corvette, Corsair. I'm planning on bringing my Corsair over.
Frameshift drive charging.
If I brought the Corvette over, that would be funny as heck. I definitely really want the highly engineered railguns for my railgun build. Maybe I'll finally have a worthwhile railgun build.
Fuel scooping.
I remember back in the days where the build that I've got on my railgun would vaporize
Fuel scooping complete.
other anacondas in 3 shots. Usually the first shot would have their shields down and nice.
3, 2, 1.
Well, I want to see that get back to a viable build. I really love the Pop the Conda railgun build. You aim for their power supply and just blow them to pieces in 3 shots. 1, the shields go down, 2, half their power system, and then the other one, it's just like boom, they're gone. Boom, boom, boom. That's the end of that one. Move on to the next. Boom, boom, boom.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
And if you got lucky,
Drive charging.
you ran into a Conda that you could one-shot pop. Or what was even funnier is you get them down to precisely 0, not quite enough to blow them up, and you end up with a Conda drifting in space.
Fuel scooping.
I think it's gonna be. I'm hoping that it means that they're allowing the railguns to be at least somewhat viable again.
Frameshift drive charging.
The death spiral, yeah. Every once in a while, you'd get them just right, and they'd go into the anaconda death spiral.
3, 2.
That was funny to watch.
Fuel scooping.
Especially since it,
Fuel scooping complete.
especially since NPCs didn't seem to be able to do the reboot repair at the time, and so they'd never recover.
Frameshift drive charging.
Currently, before the this CG,
System scan complete.
you know,
Fuel
I just
scooping.
tested railguns again a week or 2 ago, and
Fuel scooping
they're still at the
complete.
point where it takes all of the ammo you have on a full anaconda full of railguns just to take down their shields.
Frameshift drive charging.
So you can't even kill another ship with a full railgun build, which is annoying.
Four, three, two, one. Engage. scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Well, unfortunately, it won't be well today because after I land, I'm going to switch ships and call it a night. You know, it is a work night, so I can't afford to be up too much later. I need to get enough sleep so that I'm not a zombie at work. I'd hate to get fired for nodding off in the middle of the workday. So have a good night, well, today. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking
We
permission.
welcome your business
Deploy
at this
landing
area,
gear.
Commander. Please enjoy your stay with us.
Landing gear deployed.
Clearance granted. Move directly to your landing pad.
Landing gear deployed.
Now which ship should I take over tomorrow? A couple of choices.
We've got you safe and sound. Solid approach. Enjoy your stay with us.
All right, lots of stuff. All right, ships. I got choices because I'm real close. Who are you? Oh, okay. Transfer you to here too. So I could go to this guy. He's got 31, so plenty of range. I don't know. What do you think, Tacita? Should I go for my monstrous combat machine, or should I go for my fun flying? Where is it? Go for a beast? All right, I haven't flown the beast for a while. Why don't we rename the beast? Let's see. Okay. Good enough. The Beast. Ship ID. There we go. It's no fun to fly, but I certainly should be able to rack up plenty of galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Plenty of boundaries. Bounties. Yeah, let's go sign up with CG while I'm here.
Go for launch.
Track landing gear.
Restrict speed until a carrier is far
Landing gear
behind you.
retracted.
Frameshift drive charging.
And you're clear. Flight control signing off.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
This ship is
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping
Excuse me.
complete. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
This ship is the most monstrous of the combat monsters that I've ever built. It's not elegant. It just gets you in its sights and vaporizes you. Taking this against pirates is going to be funny as heck because it's basically set up to go into the most dangerous combat zones possible and just stay there. As you can see, it's not all that fast, but what it doesn't have in speed or maneuverability, it definitely has in firepower. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Landing permitted.
Prep for arrival on landing pad 10.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown confirmed. Docking restraints engaged. Report to station
Yeah.
services for more information, Commander.
Give you an idea what I'm looking at here for what's coming at you. Or coming at whoever I direct this at anyway. It is basically overcharged lasers with thermal vent. The smaller ones are oversized, but rather than thermal vent. But yeah, everything else is just beam lasers with thermal vent, and it does a great job just ripping stuff apart. Resistance augmented shield boosters with thermoblock makes it very hard to take the shields down. Military grade composite if you happen to get through. The spin up time's too long on those. And so 7A prismatic shield generator, reinforced shields with low draw, couple of shield cell banks, hull reinforcement, shield reinforcement. Yeah. It will burn its way through your hull in very little time. Shields go pop, and then it burns through your hull. First, you have to get sufficient rank in Federation to unlock it. Then you have to go to, well, you might as well go to Shinrata Desert and buy one. But it's definitely one it's unlocked by federal rank. Much as in the same way and at the same level of rank as the Imperial Corvette is unlocked. Imperial Cutter is unlocked. And Zoltor, if I was going to put a large weapon on this, it would be a plasma cannon. Anyway, I need to join the, before I forget.
Incoming message.
Oh, how long do I have? Defense supply routes. 1 week, 3 days. Oh, man. 1 week, 3 days. Okay, so they end at the same time. And we're almost at tier 3 already. Yeah, but it's not all that hard. Alrighty. In any case, I have run out of time for the evening since it is a work night. So I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. In the stream chat, we have Baz, Mr. Mad Hatter, Jermaine, Tacita, Anthony, Well Today, Bahram Farshi, and CC, and Shane, try and not miss anybody, Mr. Thorpe, Zoltor, and I think that's everybody. Thank you guys very much for joining me in the stream chat. It's great having you along, as always. So at this point, we're going to leave things here. Pick it up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Trice Majestus, signing out.